Oh, I gotta move you. You're hiding.
Hello, everyone. And oh, your
Hello.
new PNG, Wixen. Cute. Oops. He looks very cute.
There we go. That should work. Hey,
Okay,
Kiwi.
now time to get you guys' chat up as well before I forget. Hello, Kiwi.
All right. And then I wanted to show you guys this weapon I got because it's super awesome. Where
Where
you
do we
go,
put
Vixen?
arrows?
Yeah.
More digging? Just
Digging.
more digging. Hey, enough, you made it. Hello.
My chat has already requested chaos.
Yeah, I saw that. Don't worry, soon we're gonna end up killing ourselves. At least I am.
Yeah.
Oh, I can
I've been
fly
doing a
fairly
lot
far
of
with these wings.
yeah, I've been doing a lot of fishing and stuff like that. But
I'm
I
definitely
got
not
this
muted. Fuck.
definitely not
Wait, were
muted.
you
I have to
muted?
do that whole thing again. show off your
Celebration.
show
Oh
off your
no.
so show off your things first. I'll do the whole
Yeah.
spiel again
But yeah,
afterward.
this is the new weapon.
Oh,
I am excited about
Holy
I've never
this.
crap!
seen that
Oh my
before.
god!
It go through wall. It's
Wait.
so awesome.
Can you drop it for a sec so I can see it?
Yeah.
I
Be
don't think I've seen
careful.
that before.
You will never
Don't
see it
worry, I'm gonna
again.
give it back.
Yeah, you have to kill the hobgoblin, I think. Something like that. It's like
Oh,
that shark thing
Yeah.
during the
that's
blood
cool.
moon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not chest, there we go. But yeah, I
Oh, yeah.
think I'm still missing the team effect. Like, it's the special enemy fishing during a blood moon, right? It's not just any enemy during a blood moon, right?
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
I got a enchanted sundial that I will put at the
Ooh,
bottom
okay.
here.
That's
What
nice.
does
if
that
we
do?
So basically, if like say like there's a blood moon, but we really don't want to deal with a blood moon,
Yep.
we can click that and it'll fast forward through it, so we don't have to deal with
Nice.
it.
It basically goes to the next dawn.
Oh.
So if it's say 2 a.m., probably don't use it because then it goes like 4:30 a.m. So
Yeah.
it doesn't do much then.
Okay.
And you can only
Yeah.
use it once, like a week or something in game. So like once every 7 days in game.
Yeah.
I think.
But this is the thing that I'm really happy about getting was this.
She freaking got the flying boat mount, which is basically the best mount you can get.
Yeah, like
Is that?
pre-planned Terra, I think
Yeah.
it's the best one.
Yeah, one, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, after
Damn
this,
it.
the only
My
better
plan to
one
mute
is the one
Vixen
where
and
it like
steal her
auto
stream was
mines
foiled.
everything.
But watch out. I will get you next time.
I mean, I don't know if it's technically better, but I prefer using the broom to the boat.
And I knew
Or
it, Kit. It
ship,
was
or whatever you
you
want to call it.
who muted me.
Dang it, Kit.
It's always Kit, I tell you. He is very sour that I am planning on giving him an update look. And I don't know if he's gonna like it. I am gonna like it. I don't know if he's gonna like it. We'll see. But yeah, Jen also got us some wings. So
I want my lawyer now.
Lawyers don't represent foxes,
Ooh,
just so you
that's
know.
cool.
Also, very quick, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're watching this on the YouTube, give us a quick follow and a quick like. That helps us a lot. There we go. Okay, we'll be doing a lot of digging and a lot of talking.
Let's get started.
And let's get started.
time.
No need to stand here. We can dig while we talk. So, how far do we actually need to go?
There, I'll show you. Oh. Oh, I need to get used to this form.
Yeah, I know. It takes a while because you don't have the flying ability.
Nope. And now I don't have the double jump either. Ooh.
Who needs double jump when you can fly?
That is true. Wait, can I? Okay, I thought so. Keep going. Past the corruption. Basically, just past this corruption. Whoa!
Yeah.
Kiwi says this is the position that you always play games in. Yes, it is. I'm sitting in my chair in this position right now.
Is this the next
You are
one?
insane.
It's
I can't tell. Is this the one that we need to be in,
it's-
or
No,
is
she
it
said
further?
past the corruption.
I'm coming. Sorry.
Yep, there's another tunnel here.
Keep going.
Damn, we have a huge corruption here.
Yes, I know. Both
Oh, here we
corruption.
are.
Yeah. All corruption is on the west side. There is no corruption on the right side. Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm in
then
the
it is
middle
usually
today.
larger. But, I'm not too sure.
Every potion
Water
that you
potion
I
stuff,
made
yeah.
a bunch more guild potions and I also made some shine potions.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. I feel so bad. You guys seem to be working so hard off stream, and here
It's
I am just looking
my
right now.
you have been working on something on your own. Like, don't worry about it. I have the time to do stuff like this.
It's just I technically could as well. I've just been slacking.
It's
Nah,
all right.
it's
Don't
One
worry
day I'll
about
catch
it.
up.
I took my guild potion, didn't I? Where are my guild potions? I'm drowning.
If you wait a moment, I can drop some for you when I get down to you again.
It's all good.
I just
will
took
just
a
drown.
moment's pause to just go grab my phone and put my mouse out to hold it down.
Oh, can I just say something very quick?
Yeah?
Thank you, everybody who has used my link and are playing Raid Shadow Legends. Because
Oh, right. I actually wanted to ask something about it. So you finish first.
I have already reached the base goal, so I am already gonna make some money out of this. I will
Yo.
stand by what I said, that whoever can prove to me that they have reached level 25, I will make you a gremlin. I mean it. I will make if you don't have like a design, like a character, an OC
Compliment.
design, we can talk about it. I can make a gremlin or your favorite anime character if that's what you want. I stand by what I said. Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah. Go on, Maya. What do you want to ask?
Okay, just first. Yeah, so you're very right. He just said, nah, let them work. More free stuff for you. Which is very, very true.
True.
So true.
Anyways, I was just gonna ask, I think I once made an account. Does that mean that I can't do it with your promo code? If I'm not very far, can I still use your promo code thing?
So basically, you can log in different ways, Maya. You can log
Yeah.
in with your Google account. You can log in with your like separate like email account. You can log in with Facebook. You can log in with your Twitch account, I
Uh-huh.
think too. So
I
what?
guess I do have a second email I could use if my main one isn't used.
So all I can say is try out and see if it accepts it or not.
It's because I'm pretty sure that I was once like, I'm curious, like, why do so many people, talk about this game
Yeah.
and stuff? Oh god, I'm gonna die, aren't I? Oh no, it worked out. But I'm just not sure if, you've already made an account, if it then works with your promo code. Because if I can find the time and energy, I might go check it out.
As far as I could
Help
see,
you out as well.
is that you can still help me, even if you got an account. If you just go and log in via that link, via that link, you will be able to help me out.
Okay.
I'm at level 15 right now, and that's after like a bunch of auto battling. Also, he doesn't want me to say it, but my boyfriend's also helping you get your goal.
Oh, thank.
Oh, nice.
Oh. Can I
Yeah.
make again? If he gets to level 25, I will make a gremlin on that design you made him. By the way.
Well, I'm gonna be remaking a design for him.
Oh.
So, once I have that remade, I'll let you know.
Yes.
But gotta re. But yeah. But I will
Also,
say
by the
it's
way,
pretty easy to just let it go by itself, and
Oh
I
yeah.
appreciate that. Ow, geyser. Ow, geyser. Okay.
Oh, freaking talking points.
Jen, you don't even have an angel on your shoulder telling you to be good. It's crime time. Be naughty. Oh, the thing is, I don't even know what I can be naughty about right now. We're just digging a hole.
Oh fuck.
put a pool of lava. Well, actually, we're gonna use those potions anyway. So wait, no, that's not what I. That's not where I need to go.
Actually, if I do this, will that make it easier?
No, it's not this tunnel.
All right. From Ninja ask, what is the longest time you played a game, and did you enjoy that game, or a total waste of time to play that game? Oh Jesus, I'm on
So,
fire.
game that I have the most hours in, would probably be either when I was younger, because I used to play a lot more games when I was younger than I do now. And that would probably have been Harvest Moon Magical Melody or Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. And I highly recommend both of them. They are great.
So totally
Angel
not
is
a
locked
waste of
up in the
time.
basement. Loot alert. Oh no. Guys. But yes, no, definitely not a waste of time. And as you can see, my stream avatars are Chows from Sonic Adventure
Yep.
2. And I spent so many hours on that trying to get all of the rare chows and all of the different types of chow and stuff like that. And I regret none of it.
Nice.
That Angel be waddling. Oh no. You guys, you're too kinky. All of chat needs to go to horny jail right now.
Do you guys need to get a bunk on the head?
They do, they really do.
Please.
Oh no.
Personally, I think.
There's no such thing as too kinky.
Let me just check something, because question is 4,747 hours in Final Fantasy 14.
Oh,
How many did you say? Sorry.
4,747.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I do need to check something, because I have played the heck out of Mass Effect, but also, what's it called? Where is my Ubisoft? Because I was in a Steam I was in a on a roll when I found Mass Effect to also do Dragon Age.
okay.
And when I do RPG games like that, I don't play it and then like say, okay, I'm done now. Nope. I have to find every route, every possibility of like talking possibility, ending to that talking route. Also do the side quest. See if there's any like difference if I did that side quest or the other side quest. Which is then why some of you might ask, why did I then not enjoy the game Witcher and stuff like that? Christ, do I have to log in again? And I actually think I got more gameplay time in Mass Effect than I have in Final Fantasy 14. But I have to double check that.
That'd
But
be kind of crazy.
until then, the only thing I can say I've played a long time is Final Fantasy 14. And nope, I have not regretted it. I can highly recommend it. But if you don't like MMOs, I don't play it. Where is my? It is compared to other like MMOs. It is complicated in a way. That it demands you to be a little bit more. You need to use your brain a little bit more compared to other ones.
What way?
That take WoW. Take WoW.
Yeah.
You don't need to use your brain that much when it comes to, for the first thing, like when it comes to the quests. You can go into high detail. You can read all the quests in World of Warcraft and stuff like that, but you can easily figure out what the hell is going on by not reading the quests. Compared to Final Fantasy 14, there is so much talking, there is so much detail in the quests that there's so much story even in the side quests. And the fact that you actually need to think a little bit more about your rotations and stuff like that when it comes to doing like damage and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I would say
Think it's not entirely
healing in Final Fantasy 14 is way more complicated than World of Warcraft. But that's just me. But again, World of Warcraft, you can macro, like you can do mods the hell out of it and make it easy for you if you want to. But yeah, that was not it. Who owns goddamn Dragon Age? It's not Ubisoft. Is it EA?
No.
Don't know.
It because it depends on which freaking app, like not Steam.
That said BioWare.
BioWare. Freaking right. Do they have like a freaking desktop app?
That I can't answer.
I know.
Maybe not can.
No clue. Never played the game.
Because
yeah. Yeah, I don't know much about that.
Don't worry.
I grew up in Nintendo.
Don't worry about it.
No, I will say probably one of the games that I have the most hours in as well is probably Terraria. Because this was mine and my brother's like favorite game growing up. And we used to play it on the console, like back when it first came out on the console. And we continued playing it into, adulthood. I remember during 2020 we had like a huge session that lasted a few months, and then during when we first moved when we moved up here for college together, we had another one that we played with his wife, which is Chai, and that one was a lot of fun too. But yeah, this one probably is one of my most played games. And obviously I'm playing it on this, and yeah, I highly recommend it. Great game. Jen, why is there no mischief? I don't know how to create mischief at the moment. I am all out of mischief today, I guess.
Okay, didn't EA buy up freaking BioWare? Or did I miss that point? Because I know they did.
Haha, digging faster than lava.
I have no idea.
See, this is something my boyfriend probably would know. He pays attention to the companies. I just play the games.
Waste said EA owns BioWare.
Yeah, I know. I knew it. Why do I not have the fucking desktop at then? Did I delete it out of
Oh.
anger?
Probably.
Maybe.
Sounds most likely.
There is a high possibility.
Oh, I'm
Damn
not
it.
even using the chisel then. Put that on.
Don't kill me.
There is a high possibility because I hate EA. And I mean that.
Fair enough.
Their policy of buying out small companies and then killing them. I hate it.
Yeah, it's awful. They do that in a lot of different
It's
types of things.
every
I'm
big
still,
company does that.
yeah, I'm still mad about Blue Sky Studio. Because I know a lot of people don't care much for their animations, but Rio is literally my favorite movie. I have watched that movie. I'm not even joking, probably 100 times. Ask my boyfriend. He knows if I ever put on a movie without telling him what movie it is, he knows it's Rio. And I cannot tell you why it's my favorite movie.
It's a nice movie.
Yeah, it is, but I don't know. I always rewatch it. I'm like, yep, I'm rewatching Rio again.
It's the same with me and My Neighbor Totoro. Like I just love the whole feel in My Neighbor Totoro, and I don't know what it is. All I know is that house that they move into. My dream house is like that. I want a house in a grove. Like, surrounded. Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Oh, God, I want that so badly. And I just love the music. I love the animation.
Yeah. I didn't grow up watching a lot of Ghibli movies. I will say though my favorite one that I've seen probably has to be Ponyo. I really enjoyed that one. Uh,
I
and
remember
then
what happened with my EA app. I did delete it out of anger.
good.
I did delete it.
Uh,
Why did that not work?
Hey, Vixen. Now
What?
said you'll happily watch that anytime, would you?
Aw, Ghibli movie night at some point in the
House
community.
Moving
That
Castle, best
House
one by
Moving.
far.
I love House Moving
that one's
Castle.
good.
Or
That's one of my IRL friends' like favorite movie.
it is a nice movie. It's a nice love story.
Mhm.
And I love in Danish it's called Shihiro Heksne. Is it Spirited Away? There it was.
Spirited Away.
Yeah.
I love that one. That was really good.
That's really good. My Mama Vixen, hates Studio Ghibli because she finds the art scary. Like the way that he draws some of the like bad people. She gets nightmares, which is fine.
Don't ever let her see Princess Mononoke though. That one is probably,
she has
like,
seen that one. Like
I was gonna say it's his best, but it's his worst in a way. As in, it's his
Yes.
best work in my opinion. But if you don't like that kind of spooky stuff, do not watch that movie.
The thing that I like what he did
yes, it is.
is that it is bloody as hell.
Oh, yeah.
But he did it in a nice way. Like he that like people gets limbs cut off and stuff like that. But compared to, for example, a Tarantino film where blood gushes everywhere, they don't do that in that movie, and I really like that. Like the blood is subtle. It's still gory as hell.
Yeah.
But like it's still like the blood is minimal. What else did he do? He also did a Lupin film, if I remember correctly, and that recent one, the witch, which was his son that took over. It was a 3D one that was actually really nicely made. Earwig, I think.
I have a no gore rule ever.
Oh, I
No gore
understand
ever
that,
rule.
Stevie. I understand that.
Yeah, I don't do well with it at all.
Let me get a
Like,
list over these movies.
yeah, I don't do well with gore at all. Depending on the story, I can't stomach it. That's not the word, because I literally watch with my eyes closed. Like with Attack on Titan, I watched that show more with my eyes closed than my eyes
Yeah.
open, I think. Same thing with Invincible. Invincible even more so. I probably watch 5% of that show, because that show is just gore. That's all it is. But it's such a good story. But I
There it
completely
is.
understand though not being able to stomach any of that. I refuse to watch certain horror movies because all they are is that. Like the Saw movie I will not watch. Final Destination I will not watch.
Oh, for fuck
Very
me! I forgot he
understandable.
made Grave of the Fireflies. Never watched that.
Oh yeah,
Kiki's. That one is
that
not.
one
Yeah, not good. Don't ever
yeah,
watch
that
that.
one's very sad.
What's it called? Kiki's Delivery Service. That's one. I love that one too. That's really
I
good.
haven't watched that one. I've heard that one's really good
I
though.
can highly recommend it. It's very sweet. Pogo Rosso. That's really fun. That one is really fun. It's about aviation. Like, there's something about like Studio Ghibli and freaking flying. They like it.
Yeah.
Spirited Away. The Cat's Returns. That's a really good one. If you like cats, watch that movie. That's really sweet. Really fun. Ponyo. Love that
Ponyo, I like
one.
that one. That one's cute.
Love that one.
That's the one that
Oh,
made me
oops.
want to try like real like authentic ramen when I saw it. I was like, "Oh, that looks
Mm-hmm.
good. I want that."
And freaking Ariati, one of the latest one, which is basically a Japanese like retelling of what's her name, Tamalise, the woman who finds an acorn and gets given like a little girl as a daughter. It's really sweet.
Thumbelina.
Yeah,
That's
Tambelina, there
the
it was.
yeah. I don't know if that's like the name or if that's just the English name because I know here in America we like to rename a bunch of stuff.
Definitely. When Marnie was here, I recently saw that one. That's actually really good too.
Change all the labels on the chest. Oh
I
no.
think Mixon would get very upset.
Wait,
Yeah.
they're
We're here
making
for
what?
good fun.
They're making a new one?
Anyone?
Oh, they're making a new one, a new movie.
Oh.
How Do You Live? Inspired by the novel by the same name. Oh, interesting. Well, I am
Move the
intrigued.
beds. There's no beds to move.
Okay, I got the thing up now. So, Dragon Age Origin. Give me. Okay, Dragon Age Origins, I have played for 74 hours in total. That's not like. Go back, please.
How can you be
Dragon
this
Age
wholesome? I don't know.
Inquisition. Okay.
I'm just
Okay,
not feeling the chaos today.
So I said 74 hours for Dragon Age Origins, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dragon Age Inquisition, which is the latest Dragon Age game, 812 hours.
Nice.
Nice. I think
Oh
I have
my
like
god.
I think I have like 500 hours in Animal Crossing, and that was all from 2020. So, fun fact with when the pandemic and stuff hit America and when we shut everything down,
Yeah.
I had an interview on March 29th in 2020, which is the day before the Animal Crossing game came out. I had like 3 interviews lined up that day and I was so excited for them because I've been out of work for a while because I was focusing on school.
Mm.
And then I get a call that day and they're like, "Hey, by the way, we're going on a hiring freeze." And I got that from each of the interviews. And I was like, "Well, I guess I just can't work." So I ended up just playing Animal Crossing
Yeah.
for like 5 months straight.
Nice.
God damn.
Well, nowhere was hiring. Like, absolutely nowhere was hiring. Like, I even tried interviewing at the place that my boyfriend was working, which
Yeah.
was a stay-at-home job. Well, it wasn't stay-at-home at the beginning. They ended up going home because of the pandemic, and they put a hiring freeze too. So it didn't matter where, everywhere was on a hiring freeze.
I mean, personally, I actually enjoyed aspects of the pandemic because, I mean, I could just sit at home and play games, and I was like, still, uh, like wanting to play Final Fantasy like 24/7. So
We did not
I
get
had a lovely
affected.
time.
We did not get affected in the same way as any of like most people because my company did not shut down. So I had to go to work.
Yeah, that must have
Yeah.
sucked.
Well,
Well, my boy
no, people like as long as people like cleaned, like we are a production firm, so we couldn't shut down either way. Like my dad's
yeah.
firm didn't shut down either, but they were allowed to work at home. The same with my mom. Like they didn't shut down or close. You just worked at home basically. And
Yeah, that's what happened with my boyfriend.
yeah,
He had to start working from home.
and since I can't like say I'll just get the mail home to my place and I'll sort it at home.
Oh yeah, that
Why
sounds
not?
very ethical.
We
No
tried.
problems
We
there.
tried.
Oh.
But yeah, I did not. I didn't even have the option to say, hey, I want to work from home. I tried. I did try when my mom got sick.
Yeah.
Because my mom is Mama Vixen is in the risk group, so she is basically she was not, she did get corona. She's all right, don't worry.
That's good.
But it was a bad thing for her to get it because there was a high risk for her to get it. Like it could become a lot worse than it was. She was
Yeah.
the one who got hit the worst. Like her what's it called? And not side effects, but more like her whole
Symptoms?
yeah, her symptoms were bad.
Yeah.
But she's all right. Don't worry, she's fine. We're all fine. We got over it.
I've gotten COVID 3 times. Uh, each time sucked,
That's
but
just
the first
painful.
time was the worst.
Mm.
Because that was before we could have gotten vaccinated and all of that, so it hit me the hardest on that one. And I remember losing the taste and smell, and that was the weirdest thing. And I remember the first reason I noticed it was, um, they gave me food and it just tasted nasty because the taste and smell doesn't go all at once. It
No.
goes in like parts,
Yeah.
and you can only taste like the strongest things of certain foods. And she had given me some ranch dressing, and the only thing that I could taste from that ranch was the vinegar. It was like straight up vinegar, you know, because the other part of it is just very mild because it's the egg and then the milk, you know?
Yeah.
And then of course the dill, and all of that's very mild compared to the vinegar.
Yeah, that
And
must be
I saw
interesting.
the question from Nav, by the way.
Yeah.
And I do not like Liliana. That is my answer, so I do not care.
I think I'm not fully over COVID.
I'm sorry!
Yeah. I don't know. COVID is the reason my boyfriend broke his ankle. He caught COVID and he got dizzy and he fell, and that's how he broke his ankle.
I'm sorry. Look.
That was awful.
Hello,
Like, who are you
Franco.
apologizing to?
It's freaking Nav. Liliana is a
Viking hurt his
character.
feelings.
Liliana is a character from Dragon Age, and the thing is, Liliana becomes. you meet her in Origins. Ooh to the woo. But she is a goddamn sister of the Chantry, and I do not like anybody. Like, I don't like the Chantry, Nav. I could look to the side when it came to Alistair, because Alistair is my boy, and nobody's gonna say anything bad about Alistair. I will kick your ass.
The threats.
The threats are real. I liked her more in. I liked her more in the Inquisition than I liked her in the. I love Morgan. I love her. No, Alistair is mine.
Fuck sakes.
My what happened?
I was almost dead. I was just, being like, I can just kill him with my pickaxe. But
I do
apparently
not ship anybody but the Warden, Grey Warden, with Alistair, Nav. I go that romance route.
Why don't you have your minions? Couldn't your minions killed the guy?
That's a good question. Why haven't I summoned my minion?
Alistair is
you
good
actually have a
boy.
very good point.
So I know another talk request. This one was from my boyfriend. Was
Yes.
weird quirks that you have.
So
Like,
I need
or
two
phobias.
questions. What is a quirk?
So, for example, what brought it up was ever since I was a kid, I eat the curled chips in a bag of potato chips last because someone told me it was good luck. And ever since I was a kid, I've done that. So even as an adult now, when I'm eating a bag of potato chips, I will take out the curled chips and I will eat them last. So something
Okay.
like that.
I can answer the phobia because I need to think about that one.
I gotcha.
Well, it's not really weird because I think a lot of people have this phobia. I have tryptophobia. So
What is that again?
small holes.
Right.
But I
Right,
also
yeah.
have a phobia of mushrooms.
Mushrooms?
And fungi. And it can be anything from the like mushrooms you eat in a salad or put on a pizza to mold on bread and walls and stuff like that. And the reason for it, because I found out that it is a living creature, basically. And it is intelligent too. So I get the same feeling when I have my tryptophobia thing. That it sends a shiver down my spine, and I get I get nauseous basically, and it's really weird. I know, but I just can't handle it. And I also have a fear for mascots.
Yes, we have talked about that one before. I remember you mentioning
And
it.
it ain't
I
furries.
do think I've heard it before, but I don't remember.
It's very weird, but it ain't furry suits. Because it is the weird proportions there are to mascots in general.
Yeah, you're talking about stuff like Chuck E. Cheese and stuff like that.
Yes. And like high school football teams mascots, for example, they tend to be over the top.
Yeah.
I can't handle it. I just can't handle it. I get so.
Wait, someone clear the rest of my path down here. Did I go down I went down the fucking wrong tunnel. I'm an idiot.
I think we're starting a new one because that one has all 3 going.
This one I'm in is only 4. Just saying.
So I think this one might be the one that you need to finish. The one on the other side of the meteor.
I'm making my way up because I think Maya died on the way from this one.
Will you
I found it. I'll finish it. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm gonna start the next one then, because the one I'm seeing looks like it's finished.
Franco, do you also have a fear of clowns then?
Me?
Yeah, I guess
yes,
so.
I do. But it used to be worse, but now it ain't. Because I had the opportunity to meet some hospital clowns out of character,
Nice.
basically, and I told them that I'm uncomfortable with you, and they were really nice. I still am but it's not their looks; it's more the
Yeah.
their happy-go-lucky attitude, basically. Over the
I
top.
getcha.
I can't take that.
Yeah. CV said spiders, heights, needles, and then blood, guts, gore, death.
Needles I can
So
understand.
I
I
didn't. I
I
didn't have a fear of needles, but
no.
after all of my hospital stuff, every single time they pull out a needle, it's like I go cold and I'm
Yep.
like, I hate this. And like I said before, I didn't have an issue. I used to watch them draw blood and stuff like that, but now I can't. I can't.
After I got my my second tattoo, not my first one, because fuck whoever did my first one, by the way, and I mean that.
Oh.
I can't remember her name, but fuck you. Just saying.
That doesn't sound
um.
good.
She. Have I never told that story?
I don't know. I
Okay.
haven't heard it.
I
So-
don't remember everything, so don't ask me.
So for people that don't know, I have two big tattoos on my body. I have my sleeve, which is my gaming sleeve. On my right arm, and on my left arm, I got a kitsune, or a spirit fox, basically, on my shoulder. The fox was the first tattoo that I got. It is very big, just saying. So I went to a tattoo parlor that my big brother went to, and it's a very renowned tattoo parlor with very good artists and very kind artists who are
Yeah.
very much specialized in new people. So if you're new to the whole tattoo thing, just saying every tattoo parlor should be that, by the way.
Yeah.
But they are very good at like talking you through it and telling you how to do it and stuff like that. They're very kind. So I was like, I have this design that I made myself. I drew it, and told them that I want this on my shoulder and I want it colored. And if the artists want, they can add their own flair to it. I don't mind that.
Yeah.
And they gave me, they introduced me to their so tattoo parlors here sometimes have guest artists. So they get in like some renowned artist from like abroad to come in and say you can stay in our parlor for like 3 months and people can get like special orders and stuff like that.
Okay.
So they have this woman in that I can't remember her name. And the art that I have done very much looked like her art, so that's why they recommended her to me. And I explained to her again that this is my first tattoo, so we need to take it like slow, like. And I haven't had gotten a tattoo before, and my parents got tattoos, but they are very.
2 hours later.
Stevie, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to explain.
Nice.
So I haven't didn't know what was in the process of getting a tattoo, because the tattoo that my parents have are very small. So they were like, so I asked them like, how many sessions are we gonna do this? Oh, we're gonna do it all today. I'm like, all right, sure. So she wanted to do the stencil, which is the line art basically, and the coloring, and then the background, and then the fucking shading too, in one session. You do that only on extremely small tattoos. This one I got on my arm is from my shoulder to my elbow, by the way. That's how big it is. Just saying.
That
It
is a
must take
no.
a really long ass time.
I think I sat there for 7 hours. and I hadn't eaten everything, so I was at the point of fainting, like legit fainting, which
Oh
is
no.
a high possibility for anybody who gets a big tattoo, because you are pretty much attacking your skin when you get tattooed. So your body is pretty much what's this
Defense mode.
defense mode? Yeah, there it was. So
Yeah.
they are sending antibiotics, all that shit to that specific
Yeah.
area, and pretty much also sending all the blood that you got. It's sending all that sugar, everything, to that specific
Yeah.
area there. So I
And
was
I
like,
know. Yeah.
I said, I have to stop now because I need to get something to eat. And I never got it's technically not finished because the only thing she did was to draw the fox that was supposed to be a background to it too. But the worst thing is she cut into me. She did not do the line, like she didn't just prickle into me. She cut into my skin to a
Mm.
point where I got scars on it.
Oh
Um,
no.
And that is a sign of a bad tattooer, or simply just a tattooer who's rushing her job. And that
Yeah,
is
no.
not okay.
Yeah, tattoos are supposed to be precise and take a while. They're not supposed to be
Precisely.
get it done in a single day.
I told
Oh,
her that I was willing to do more sessions before I got the tattoo. I did not ask for the whole thing to be done like that
yeah.
day. I was like in the mood to plan things and stuff like that. This is yes, technically, Franco, she did work there, but she was a guest artist. I don't know where she is now. But I actually have a comparison to the sleeve that I got on my other arm, which were. I have never met such a kind tattoo artist before.
Oh,
The eagerness he had for making my tattoo, also really, he was so eager to do it. And I got free food and free drinks in my order, so it was in the order itself, which was really
that sounds
nice.
nice. Yeah.
yeah.
And as soon as you have like placed like the time and decided the design and stuff like that, they will then say how many sessions will it take. And then of course you pay for each session. He was expensive, which is like, for those who have seen my tattoo, understandable.
You know,
Because the art is amazing. But I had no issues with this one. I did get a little bit nauseous around my elbow area, but that's because the skin is very thin there. And
yeah.
you're pretty much you're hitting your bone. I know it sounds scary, but don't worry. You're getting vibrations into your bone itself. So and that's where, like, especially if you get a tattoo in your head, like on your head or in your face, that's why there is a high risk of you fainting for about that too. But
Yeah.
all
I
in
know my
all,
sister. Yeah.
all in all, if you want to get a tattoo, make sure that the artists know that you are new to it, and explain to them if you are nervous or not.
I feel like she should have informed you beforehand that if she was planning to do it all in one session,
Oh
right? I mean,
yes, my
that seems like
mom
one of the
was
most
angry.
important things with tattooing, right? That you
Yes,
have very clear communication.
You know.
my mom
Yeah.
was with me on that one, and she was livid, which is understandable because I was too far. Like I was pretty much on very close to get an ambulance called on me. I was like, I need to get out of here. I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah, I know my
um,
sister. She got a small tattoo on her, I think it was her bicep, and it was a small one, and they
mm,
did it slowly with her. And
mm.
even then, she almost fainted,
Oh yeah,
and that was her first tattoo. So it's like, and she's a similar build to you from what you've said,
Yeah.
you know, because she was about, I'd say 5'4", 5'6", which means nothing to you.
Mm.
But she was like really skinny,
Yeah.
and I remember too though they tried to get her to eat like a Snicker bar. They were like, "Oh, you should probably eat,"
Snicker
and she said no.
bar.
So that was on her, that was her fault. She said no. They offered her
Yeah.
something.
By the way, if you want to get a good like first spot, like tattoo, do your shoulder, do your thigh, or do your what's it called? The outer part of your forearm, basically, not the inner part, but the outer part, because you are very far away from nerves. And your bone on those areas. Do not think if you got more fat, it hurts less. No, that's not true. It
I actually
actually
thought that was part of it.
it actually hurts more. I know it sounds weird, but it does.
I mean,
No.
I don't really know much about tattooing at all.
No, so all in all,
But yeah, I believe
tattoo is basically you are piercing your skin with a needle.
Yeah, I know that part, but I mean, just in general.
Yeah.
I know there's obviously more spots that hurt more than others and all that sort of crap, but
But basically,
not really
thin
that
areas. So your inner arm, where you are close to veins, your elbow, and your other side of the elbow, inner elbow.
I mean, isn't it basically similar to say you, I don't know, pinch yourself somewhere or whatever, if it hurts more there doing that, it probably hurts more getting the tattoo there and stuff, Like, isn't it just generally more sensitive areas?
Probably. Probably, maybe I I don't really pinch myself, but
I mean, it's a dumb example. I don't know. It's anything that brings you pain in that spot.
Life without pain
I
is no
don't know.
meaning.
I mean, that
Arthur
just sounds bad,
Schopenhauer.
I do not know my.
Fair enough.
She doesn't know any of the tricks. But I don't know.
Kisa says your
no, not
mom
Kiki.
sounds cool. My mom would probably burn me at the stake if I mentioned that I'm getting a tattoo. Mama Vixen and Daddy Vixen are probably one of the few most open-minded and hardcore like people. Like when I told them, okay, they do have like they don't like piercings though. Just saying.
That's where they draw the line.
Yeah, they draw the like they can accept my ear piercings, but everything else kind of piercings, they have legit said you are not getting any one of those until you moved out. Ellie Akla, thank you so much for the follow. Hello, welcome in. I'm living in their house, so I will respect that rule. So I'm fine with it. I can live with that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's such a dumb rule, Oh, because you still live at home, you're not allowed to do this. I mean,
it depends on what it
under
is.
18, but I mean, at your age, it just seems silly.
So,
but hey, their house, their rules, right?
It's
but
their house and it's their rules, so I'm sticking by that. How am I doing, Maligana?
Just think it's silly.
I am doing very fine, and just saying, Stevie, if I came home with a Prince Albert, they were first gonna ask me where the hell I got that penis from, by the way. So, just saying, I think there will be more. A Prince Albert. It's a piercing in the foreskin of a penis.
Okay.
So I think
guess that would be the first question.
Yeah, precisely.
Oh man. No, but going back to the question though, about the phobias, I have a phobia against tall things. So I live in Florida. It is the flattest state in the United States. Like most of it's below sea level, and the only parts that have any sort of hills, not even mountains, just hills, are a lot further up north than where I live. So I never grew up around anything that was tall. I grew up in like a small town and everything was eye level. And I think that's why I have it, but whenever I go to a city, I have a panic attack.
Oh
Like, I'm
god.
not
Oh
even joking.
damn.
Like, full panic attack.
That
And
sounds
I just,
horrible.
yeah. And I don't know why. It's called, what is it? Megalophobia or something like that?
Huh.
Uh, how flat are gators? Oh, they are flat. Like, they are very flat. But
Oh,
yeah.
Giga, my Jen is sorry too for living in Florida. Just saying.
Oh, yes. Oh God, please save me. Like big SOS vibes here.
Jesus Christ.
But um, but yeah, no.
Do-
I don't like tall things. Every
don't
single
you
time I've
have
gone to a
some
city.
like like cities with very tall buildings, or am I like really
Yes,
wrong?
we do. If you go to places like Miami, there's downtown Tampa, which has some big buildings.
Right.
Depends where you go. Jacksonville has some taller places, but for the most part, it's not too tall. Naples has some taller places too, but where I've always lived and worked, it's always been like single story buildings, like not even two-story buildings.
Oh, I don't even know if you're gonna like if ever you come here, Jen, because the only tall cities we got is our capital. Sure, we got some like we have a few
Yeah,
skyscrapers, but that's actually outside of the city, like big cities, which is funny.
yeah,
Because we have building rules especially in our historical cities that you are not allowed to build in a certain height.
yeah.
So it's
I
I think you
uh
would be okay in some parts of Copenhagen, not outside of Copenhagen, but we'll see. Like you could judge if you're ever gonna see some of my show and tell like streams at some point. You can judge for
yeah,
yourself if you're there.
yeah. And the other thing too is it's not just buildings. Like I remember one of my friends from California sent us a picture and in the background you could see the mountains. And I remember
Oh.
it was so weird. Like this was the moment I realized that I had the phobia. I was staring at the mountains and I felt this absolute dread.
Mm.
Just full on panic staring at them. And I was like, I don't like this photo. Please stop showing me this photo.
Never show me this again.
Yeah. That was the moment I realized that it was like an actual phobia because it was like just the physical reaction
What?
I had
Are you
to it.
making
I
some
was
houses,
like,
Maya?
oh,
Yeah, I'm getting tired of having to run the entire way, so I'm gonna set up a pylon here.
Oh, thank you. Can we do
thank
that
you.
now?
Yes, you can do pylons pre-hard mode,
Oh.
Well, at
but
least I was assuming we can, otherwise
I
it's
I
delayed.
don't
But
oh
know.
no, I accidentally warped back home.
God damn it.
oh,
No.
well, in that case, will you bring the snow pylon?
Yeah, do we have the forest one set up? We do not. I'll set that one up and then I'll do the yeah.
Giga says that he's originally from New York, not the city, and I also dislike big cities because of the amount of big buildings. And I can understand. I can understand not liking because the thing that I dislike about our big cities is just the amount of people. That is the only thing. And which is why I am both nervous and excited to see Temba, Jen, because it's gonna be a city in a scale that I am not used to at
Yeah,
all, and it's gonna be interesting to compare.
yeah. I don't. I'm curious how you're gonna like America, specifically Florida. Uh,
Oh Jesus.
I I know there's gonna be a lot of things that are gonna be very different.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, Maya. What about you? Quirks or endophobias?
I
Yeah.
honestly don't know.
No
I don't
phobia?
think I have any phobias. like there's maybe things that I don't like, but I don't know if I have any phobia.
Anything you're scared of?
Um,
Besides scary things like a jump scare.
yeah, but I mean, I guess especially when I was younger, it was pretty bad. Like I really did not like lightning and thunder.
Oh.
And I wouldn't say I feel comfortable with it now, but actually it's a bit interesting because I actually feel there's one thing that kind of that changed it a fair bit for me, which was no, that I was scared of him. Sure.
Who wouldn't be enough?
Yeah.
I mean,
But no,
I fall asleep to thunderstorms,
I
but
love.
also
I'm sorry.
No.
I
I know
love.
that some people are like that, but no.
I love
Yeah.
thunderstorms and rain. Oh, freaking.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I don't know how he died.
What?
Not Satson the
Wait,
Goblin Tinkerer died?
I
Rest in
tried to
peace.
move him here. How did that result in him dying?
I don't
Sometimes
know.
he'll start walking there, so he might have walked into the corruption and
Oh
died.
God.
Oh.
Oh, instead of
Okay.
like teleporting. Oh Jesus.
Fine.
Yeah. Oh, I
Um,
have another phobia as well, actually.
Yeah?
I have a phobia against saliva.
Ooh.
I
Huh.
despise it. And I know exactly where this one came from. Bunch of like elementary school jerks.
Oh.
So I don't know if you know how to do this or whatever, but some people they can spit through their teeth and it'll like throw your saliva.
Yeah.
And they used to do that to me on the bus.
Oh, what the
And
fuck?
I would get off the bus and I'd be covered in saliva. And now I despise it. Like even like kissing, I only mouth kiss. I will not go further than that. Just a peck.
Listen.
And
Listen.
it's just
First of all,
saliva is disgusting.
it's disgusting as hell. Your freaking mouth bacteria. Oh my god. Second of all, what do you get out of it? Besides the fact that you're an asshole. Is that what you want to get out of it? You being an asshole?
Kids are jerks.
I don't
They
get it.
really
I
are.
do not get it. I just don't. Because
But
they always say it's so they get, like, attention. What kind of attention do you want from that?
that's the thing. If they can't get positive attention, a lot of kids seek out any attention they can get, even if it's negative.
Oh my god.
There's a whole psychological thing behind it.
I just don't get. But then again, I don't try to like understand bullying to a fact. I just try to stop it. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Quirks, I know. I crack my knuckles,
Oh, I do too. I love cracking
and my mom hates it, but I do it. I just do it.
Do what
Yeah.
thing, sorry?
I crack my knuckles, like my fingers.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I don't like that.
I do it a lot. I also crack my neck a lot. I crack any of my bones. It feels good.
What do you all look for in a partner?
Beard. No.
Anything else
that-
doesn't matter as long as it's got a
Yeah.
beard.
Jokes aside, I like someone who can make me laugh because back when I used to have panic attacks, laughing was one of the best ways to get me out of that.
Oh,
So I like someone who can make me laugh. It makes me feel safe.
that's nice.
And then, other than that, just generally nice. Be nice to servers. That's a big one. You know, be humble.
Mm.
Hmm.
I don't like people who have a huge ego. And I say that if you ever met my boyfriend, he's got a bit of an ego, but, you know, he keeps it in check. And I'm saying that. And I know
The
he's
fact that he
listening.
knows,
He just came in here.
like the fact that he knows that he needs to keep it in check, that means a lot.
Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
you, Maya? I'm gonna be the last
Yeah.
one because I am legit the only one in here who doesn't have a partner, so I'm gonna be the last one.
The thing is, like, when you start needing to think about it, and I'm just like, I don't know. I mean,
What?
I
What?
guess I could just list, Franco's traits for the most part.
A
You
listener.
know?
But it's also
Oh,
like,
Kiza. Wait, Kiza told a
it.
funny joke. Be nice to servers, so if they have ping issues, he should not be. He should not blame the server. Then
No.
he would love that joke because he does IT and all that good stuff. Oh no. Oh, I need more Gills potion.
Like a listener
Anyways,
is
it's like-
good.
continue.
Sorry, what you said, Vixen?
A listener is good.
Yes.
Yeah, that one Franco sucks at. But to be fair, I do talk a lot. So the thing is,
Like-
right? I've got to the stage where I'm aware of how much I talk sometimes, and sometimes he's just too exhausted to listen. So for the most part, I'm just like, God damn it, screw you, and then I'm just like, whatever, it's fine. I understand. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like even the things that are somewhat a pain in the ass. It's like, I guess it's just so like such a common thing at this point. It's like, whatever. I'm used to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh,
No, I love my boyfriend. Whenever I complain about something or like vent about something, he's always trying to figure out the solution. You
yeah.
know? He's like, "Oh, you have this issue? Well, let me think about how we can fix it." And sometimes I'm like, "I love you for that, but just listen. I just want you to listen."
Yeah, I do know
I'm
that
like,
feeling.
it's like, help me emotionally first, and then we can come up with solution. You know?
It's just because
But
they don't want you to be hurting, so they want to find
I
a solution
know,
for it.
and I appreciate that
I
so
am the
much. But
same
sometimes
way.
I'm so bad
But
at finding like solutions because
it's
I'm
tricky though.
very emotional, and I know that.
Yeah.
And it's
Like,
like sometimes I'm like, just let me have my emotions and then we'll find the solution. But right now I can't think. I need my emotions out and then I can think.
yeah, that's probably what I was gonna say. Like, because sometimes if you're upset about something, you're in the mind space to think about a solution. You just want to vent and feel better, and then you can think about a solution.
You know,
Oh, does the pylon work now? Did they move?
I,
so
Why didn't
the other
the other
guy,
guy
if you
move?
look at the map, the other guy you
Oh, I
tried to
see
move,
him.
he's just down there hanging
Yeah,
out.
he's in the tunnel. Wait, did he
Yeah,
just? No, he's just still there.
like
We should go to the dungeon and get the mechanic. The mechanic needs to go there anyways to the snow area.
I think.
But
um
when do we hit the dungeon?
I think when it
It's not that far
when it
away.
comes to that like thing that they want to find a solution is legit the fact that they see you're hurting, because that's why
yeah,
how I am, and also when I have a problem like emotionally or something like that. If something happened, I find a way to make that so it never happens again. Which is also
You
why,
definitely say, Vixen, whenever I've complained to you before, you definitely always try to find a solution. Or sometimes it's
because I
like,
don't want you to feel that way ever again. God.
sometimes it's like, I don't care about your dumb solution right now.
yeah. It's like solution helps me later. Like emotional
Yeah.
support help me now.
I'm not. I don't
Yeah,
do.
but
I do
don't
the solution part. I don't do the emotion part.
yeah, don't take this as us like ripping on you
No,
though,
I
because we
know.
really do
You know,
appreciate.
people are just different, what they
Yeah.
need in different situations.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
I
mean, in some
know.
situations, I definitely rather want the solution, but,
Yeah.
Yeah, and
situational.
sometimes with my boyfriend, we kind of don't see eye to eye with that either. Because sometimes when he's having trouble, it's like I don't know how to help him look for a solution. I only know how to comfort him, but he doesn't want to be comforted. He
Mm,
wants a solution. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how to get you a solution.
mm,
And it's like sometimes we struggle with that. So it's not just the
mm,
one way, you know. It
mm,
goes both
Mm,
ways.
mhm,
But
mhm.
we're very good at communicating with each
Mm.
other, thankfully. You know, and communication is so key
And I just
with any
yeah.
noticed.
relationship.
I just noticed something because
Yeah.
I'm very bad at explaining when I am feeling bad, like bad. Mainly
Yeah.
because I hate having other
Oh, wait, web
people's.
stylist. Jen. Stylist.
Web stylist? Where?
Where is she? I don't know. That's what we need to find out. Spider cave.
This way?
There she is. Gotta
Get her,
to
get her, get her.
I'm
She can
trying.
die later, but get her now.
There we go. We got her.
Nice.
Oh, it's so good to get her before hard mode, because after hard mode, it is so difficult.
Yeah, spiders even more painful than, aren't they?
Yeah. Wait. Me, Stevie Magic. Me not see problem. Me smash problem. You have emotional problem. Stevie smash. All better now.
Nice.
Stevie is the Hulk, apparently. But
yeah,
I appreciate.
I have
What were you
noticed
saying?
that
Yeah.
I'm very bad at explaining when I am feeling bad because I don't want to other people to feel bad for me feeling bad. Did that make sense? So if I'm
you don't want like the pity of it, and you don't want other people
to
to feel your emotions for
yes,
you.
and I know it sounds like I don't want. Okay, of course, I wanna say when I'm sad, mainly because I love the support that I get when I'm sad because people wanna help me. But I hate saying when like a reason for me to be sad. So okay, a good example was recently I broke down when explaining about the whole thing with the Harry Potter game and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That whole
Yeah.
thing was so difficult for me to talk about on stream because it had been building up on me because I have been asking myself why the fuck was I feeling so bad? Like what's happening? And I realized that I was questioning my identity when it came to that whole franchise. And that's why I broke down, and that's why I had to step away, and that's why I had to have a talk with my parents and stuff like that. And even afterwards, by the way, my parents are very happy that I confide in them because, as I said, I rarely do that. I rarely tell my parents when I feel like bad, sad. I tell them when I'm angry.
Yeah.
That's also easy to deal with sometimes.
But when it comes to me feeling down, I just think that I don't want them to worry because I know I'm gonna find a solution to it. So I don't need their help to find a solution for it, so they don't need to worry about it. But when it comes to a situation where I legit don't have I don't have a solution and I don't know what to do, I feel even worse because I think that they don't have a solution for it either. So that's why I tend to say, okay, I'm just going to keep this to myself and it's going to build up to a point where I can't handle it anymore. Which is bad, by the way. Don't do that. Like, there are people out there for you to talk to. They will say to you when they don't want or can't help you. So, but yeah. Enough about that.
Yeah, I've had to do that before too, and that's one thing that I learned also. Because when I was younger, I didn't realize, that basically me having issues and trying to confide in someone can cause them to have issues, And so I used to do that, and one day the person just kind of blew up on me, and I had no idea why, And it wasn't until we talked later, turns out it was I had anxiety and they had borderline personality disorder. And we just did not mix, but we didn't realize that yet because we were like 13, 14, And when I would come to them with my anxiety and stuff, they would try and be, what they thought would be a good friend and like let me vent and stuff like that. But it caused them to become super stressed, but they didn't know how to tell me that, And so it just ended up with it kind of blowing up.
Yeah.
But now as an adult, if I need to vent and it's like someone like not that I don't know them too well, but it's like I know that sometimes they might not be in the headspace for it. I'm like, hey, I need a vent. Like, are you ready? Like, are you okay with that? And if they say no, it's like it's okay, I get it. And
Hmm.
I've had to tell
Definitely.
friends before, like, hey, it's like, I love you, but right now I am not in the headspace to help you with this, you know?
Precisely, and it's like you. It might be scary to tell a friend or a confidant stuff like that because you might they might hopefully they won't see that think like that, but you might worry that they're gonna like hate you or they're gonna be like you will never talk to me again because now I told them that I can't like talk to them about this thing that they're having issues with. But you can be hurt by having people vent to you too. So which is mainly also why I have like stopped with the vending hour because so sorry about that burp. I realized that some of the things that I got told, um, it 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 affected me too. I
Yep.
still have the channel, and it is my choice to go and look in that channel when you guys want to went. You are still very much welcome to it. Don't worry about it. You're still very much
Yep.
welcome to it. Um, but I'm not a professional like psychiatrist or anything like that. I'm just a human being, and
Yep.
we are not capable of fixing anything at all. So, like Stevie says, having healthy boundaries and great communication, that is the key. It might
Yep.
not be an easy thing to learn. It's not something you learn right away. You need to find out where your boundaries are and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
sadly, that's just way how like life is. You learn where your boundaries are, and you also
Yep.
learn when to say no and when to say yes.
Hmm.
Exactly.
Uh,
And
so
sadly, sometimes you're young and you don't know a lot, and
oh
you're gonna ruin relationships. And just know it's okay, you know, as long as, like, in the end, you grow as a person. And if you can reach out and apologize if it's, like, not traumatic, if that makes sense. Because
Yeah.
eventually, when I was older, I reached back out to that friend and I was like, hey, I realized what happened there and it it wasn't good, you know? I'm like, and I realized a lot of that was on me. And they messaged back and they were like, hey, a lot of that was on me too. I didn't know how to deal with it either, you know?
Yeah, I
And
kind of have an experience with something like that as well.
you know,
A friend I had when I was like what 11 to 13-ish, around there. Um, I think that uh like I was probably a bit much, and I know that I also triggered some
hey, lava's
insecurities for her
coming.
and
You
stuff
might want to
like that.
move.
Oh
Sorry,
yeah,
talking to
I'm feeling for a lot
Vixen.
of love right now.
I'm all right.
um, but
But
yeah,
continue.
I definitely feel like, we were both kind of, at that stage where it's like, not really knowing how to deal properly with the situation.
Hmm.
Like, we've spoken since, like, we don't speak a lot, but it's still nice to know, like, hey, no bad feelings anymore, even if it ended badly before, because, we both grown and both realized, that, hey, we're both young and dumb, and,
Exactly.
somehow just triggered each other's issues or something.
Ooh, snow
Um,
pylon works now.
oh, yeah, yeah, I saw that when I got here at work.
Woo.
Also, Nav said, I am my group's therapist and I take pride in that. Cut mute your problems and tell me all your secrets, mohaha. And they said, just kidding, I want to help make everyone happy again. And Nav, you're slightly full of bullshit because I know that you definitely do it to know people's secrets.
I
And
know.
also, I kind of feel the same way, to be honest. Like, I both do like to help people, but also, I like knowing stuff. Like, I'm a very curious person, okay? Like, I want to know all the juicy stuff.
Yeah.
But
I
like, it's like a
know.
win-win, Get to help someone, and
think this is where that
And you
ended.
get to know all the secret info.
Oh Jesus.
I could serve my payment. Yeah, exactly.
But going back to Nav original question to all of this, like, what
Oh
do
yeah,
I
we're sidetracking
see?
like everything.
Yeah, what do you
Uh,
see in what do you
uh,
think is good in men or whatever in a partner?
so I don't know if I'm too picky or if I'm like, again, I do not know why I'm single. I might just be very what's it called, lazy and not go out. Which is a high possibility.
There's a thing called online.
Yeah,
Meeting
I
people
have
online.
found partners online, so I don't know. But
Yeah. Well, there you go.
I like
Whee. Oh, wait. That.
there is a
There we go.
difference of what I like in men and what my dream man is. Just saying.
Yeah.
So when
I
it
mean,
comes,
obviously, you might have a dream that's not realistic.
yeah, precisely. Oh, sorry.
Where's the
Let me correct that.
There we go.
Not men, partner, because
Yeah.
I don't care what you are.
Yeah.
If you
I mean,
so I am in a way very simple. I just need to be able to laugh. So if you can make me laugh, that's a bonus point. What the fuck is going on with my phone? I do like beards on men. I do love
10
it.
out of 10.
Uh, and if you like video games and you want to talk about video games, that's
I
a bonus
mean,
point.
yeah.
But I just need
By the way, Vixen, you should be careful what you say because you might just be
Nev can take all the like notes. Everybody
yeah.
can take all the notes they want. Like I don't care.
Chat's like how to woo a pretty lady.
Oh yeah, that is definitely why not stuff.
You shaved your beard, Stevie. Why? Oh wait, Movember, right? Are you growing it out for November again, Stevie? I hope so. You had such a majestic beard last year. What was I saying? But as like, I I don't really have that many like requirements in that way. Because
Yeah.
if you just make me feel comfortable and make me like be able to talk to you and like I am a slow person when it comes to like relationships. So I prefer being able to talk to you for a long time and then if something happens because that's all the relationship I had. Like the last one I had was a relationship that I started out as friends that ended up being a relationship.
It wouldn't be me. Oh, boyfriend's mom had to tell him that I moved in because it just kind of happened.
Oh god. So I've never tried something quick. I did try some dating app and I think I did like it was just a bad combo because my grandma died when I tried that for the first time and
Oh yeah, no.
I just stayed away from it ever since.
Yeah.
So
Uh
I have tried a little bit of everything in a way when it comes to relationship because I had some I wouldn't say bad relationship. I would say I had a relationship with a man that was very much older than me, which is not okay, by the way. Nothing
nope.
happened, don't worry. Nothing over the top happened. He was a very kind man. So don't worry. I became smarter. That's what happened. Just nothing happened, don't worry.
Yep. I completely
So
understand what you mean. Been there. Yeah.
So again,
Thank you for the follow, Giga.
when it then come to the whole like my
Oh,
dream
I'm dying.
thing is tall,
Yes.
beard,
Yes.
and that's it. He just needs to be tall, and he just needs to
So
be
many
have a beard.
requirements.
Again, no big standard. If he can lift me too, oh, oi, oi, oi.
Listen, my boyfriend is my short king. He's only like an inch taller than I am. But listen, with my fear of tall things, it works.
So again, like
Uh,
there is a difference between dream
It's actually
person
true. Nap is actually quite tall, so there
and
you go.
what I
But
am
also, like,
actually capable of getting. So do
yeah.
not take
yeah.
my dream thing as something serious, guys. It's just what I fantasize in the darks of night for on my own, okay?
Stevie said those are the best relations, to be honest. Well, only ones that I know. You meet a partner when you have things in common and your relationship develops out of friendship and mutual respect.
Like
Yeah.
there is a very like I can get you falling in love with a person that you have a good conversation with, that you meet like at a bar or something like that. But you cannot get a good relationship just by that. I do not believe in that. If you have like if you then choose to like I'm going to keep in contact with the person afterwards, that's something completely else because you need to know a person I feel very well that you can choose like be comfortable enough to choose to be with in the long run.
Yeah.
And I will admit the last one that I had, I was prepared to move to the country where he was living.
Big step.
Yeah. Uh and this was a person that I met online, and we only met each other in real life 2 times, and each time he did nothing. Just saying this, he did nothing wrong. Okay, he was an extremely funny and kind person, and I wish him all the good things in the world. Okay, it was
Sometimes things just don't work.
it was me who broke up because I was getting some wrong signs on my part, not from his part at
Yeah.
all. He didn't do anything bad. He didn't do anything wrong. You could maybe question the fact that he didn't like what's it called, fight for it. But I think he respected me too much to do that. So so when I said that I want to end it, he respected that. So in a way, I can also respect that. But I also
Yeah.
wanted him to fight for it. It's a weird thing. I'm a woman, okay?
Oh no, I get you. Don't worry.
So it was just not meant to be. I do feel bad. I am worried. I haven't talked to him in a while. I have talked to his like a mutual friend we had, but I don't think anything is bad. Like he tried so hard to. And this sounds like I was trying to change him. He smoked weed basically in his day-to-day life, which is like if you do that, go for it, man. I don't judge you. I'm just allergic to it. So he was so kind to step down his smoking around me, which was very kind of him.
Aw.
So again, he tried. He tried some like to make it happen, and I respect him for it. And it was just not meant to be. Like long distance relationship can both work and not work, and it just
They're very
didn't.
difficult.
Yes, I have a friend who got married to his long distance like relationship, and they have 2 children now. So
Aw.
and they do live with each other, by the way.
Yeah, now they live
Um,
with each other.
Yes, so I from a personal experience know it's gonna happen. I also see a good example in Maya and Franco. Frankly, you
Yeah.
kept it
Yeah,
on
not
for.
just us when we're getting married.
Mhm.
I mean, as soon as Franco sorts his shit and comes here. I mean, actually, we have like just spoken about before. Like, if we already lived together, like, we would most likely be married right now. But for one thing, it's probably not very easy to get married when you're not physically together.
I am so
Plus,
sorry to putting you on the spot, Franco. I didn't mean to.
oh no, like this is something we have talked about before. Like I jokingly said that I might as well call him my husband now because if we did live together, we would have probably been married already.
Yeah.
Like
You
we
know,
spoke about for a long time that like we'd obviously like to live together for a while first, just to make sure that
Mm. Yeah,
that
because that
also
is
works out.
that.
Because living together is different from just
Yes,
speaking all the
precisely.
time.
And I think
Uh,
that was the thing that very hit me when I met my last boyfriend. Um, because this is gonna sound very superstitious and very much like, are you stupid, girl? But we both got sick each time we went to visit each other.
yeah.
okay.
And it was not like, oh, you got the flu. No, we got really, really sick, like extremely sick.
Oh wow.
From
And
what though?
I do not know. Food poisoning, I think, each time.
Damn.
And I don't know
Yeah.
why. And
Yeah.
it kind of contributed to me thinking, okay, this is not gonna happen. I don't know, just don't know what it is. But again,
Yeah. I will say this. My boyfriend took a huge risk on our first date, taking me, someone who had never tried sushi before, to a sushi restaurant.
oh,
Huge risk on the first date. Lucky him, sushi is now one of my favorite foods.
yes.
Uh, but huge risk.
By the way, to any future, like even trying, if you want to get in the good foot with me, first date, take me to an arcade bar. Just saying. I don't drink
I'm going to
alcohol,
sushi.
but the opportunity to play games on a date, oh my fucking god.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
Maya is not getting married now. Don't worry about it at some point in the future, maybe.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
know.
the plan is, I think what we spoke about last is basically we would like to live together probably for about a year or something before considering getting married, just because, want to make sure that living together works as well. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you can talk about a lot of things and, consider, how you think it would work if you live together, etc. But the reality is that, sometimes things just don't happen the way you might expect. So,
Mm-hmm.
be realistic and be like, yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Mm.
Because it also sucks to get married and find out, oh, we just can't live together for whatever
Mm.
reason. There's something that's
Healthy
Yeah.
a complete
mind.
deal breaker, and So
Healthy
yeah,
mind, Maya. That's actually really healthy mind. A very grown
Yeah.
thank
up
you.
too.
But
I have
yeah,
a
as I
feeling he
said,
knew what he
like,
was.
you
Yeah.
know, if you were to propose, like, right away, I probably would say yes. I mean, we've been together for like 8 years.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while, which is why I'm like, yeah, I would probably say yes.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting because it's similar to what me and my boyfriend are going through, but different at the same time.
Mm.
Yeah.
So right now, our thing is getting married in the United States at least ties basically all of your assets together. It also ties
Yeah.
all of your debts together
Yeah.
and everything. So if he and I were to get married right now, I would lose my insurance and I wouldn't be able to pay for all of my many, many
What the
medical
actual
problems.
fuck?
Yeah,
That sounds
because
so dumb.
basically they would stop caring how much money I make, and then it's how much money we make. And because we
Yeah.
make more money, I wouldn't be able to get the assistance I need. And then it's also all of our debts merged. So if one of us, for whatever reason defaults on something, it affects both of us. And it's just super stupid and annoying. So, no
Yeah.
no marriage in the future for us for a good 5-10 more years, and we've been together already 5 years.
I guess what you could just do is do like an unofficial wedding.
Can I just
That
say
would be
something?
like until it makes sense, money
Oh,
wise,
I see.
What
You
kind
guys
of
want
world do
free
we live in where this sentence,
orange?
I do not have the economy to get married?
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
No, I mean, in fact, I've heard people talk about the fact that they might even divorce their partners
Oh
so
my
one of them can
god!
afford insurance to have their kid.
What?
That's
Yeah.
so like if that's really the things people are going to, that system needs to get fixed.
Okay,
But I mean,
It's
there's so many things that need to get
insane.
fixed.
so the only way that might be a problem here when you get married in Denmark is if you got joint economy. So if you got joint bank konto, like bank accounts and stuff like
Yeah.
that, that's when the problem in. And also if you have a kid, but that's a whole thing with custody. That's something completely different.
Yeah.
You don't need to worry about getting married in Denmark. Just saying, unless you choose to have a joint economy. Did you get the
Yeah.
cinnamon treatment at 25? What? No. Oh, that one. No, I did not. I told my parents that if they do that, I will never talk to them again. So no, I did not get that.
Yeah. Well, right now I also know if we ever have a kid, I'm gonna have to stop working because we can't afford daycare. like I
Oh
make
my
maybe
god.
$300 a week, and daycare is $500 to $800 a
It is
week.
supposed to be
Um,
No,
free.
and I don't. There's no medical. What is it called? Maternity leave. We don't
No!
have any sort of maternity
What
leave.
is wrong with you people? Oh my
Yeah, and
god.
that's why they don't admit it, but that's why a lot of pregnant women get fired
We
because
can't
they know that they're gonna go on a medical leave unpaid to have the kid, and how dare they?
we
How
can't
dare they have
agree
a kid
on
and
yeah.
leave?
kids are
Then
expensive.
sometimes I just feel more and more sorry for you.
Yeah.
As soon as she told me
Uh,
that she lived in Florida, I was already, oh my poor baby.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know, but it's like sometimes, when you get these things mentioned, you think more about it and you're just like, oh god, it's so sad.
Oh god.
Oh yeah. It's absolutely awful. It really is. But
Yeah, I have to say, sometimes I'm pretty happy to be living in Denmark.
We
yeah.
have our own problems, but
But it's nothing in
it's nothing
comparison.
compared to you guys.
But
Yeah.
I have this opinion of, right, just because someone is in a worse situation doesn't mean you shouldn't still try to better your own
Oh
situation, if
no
that
no
makes
no no
sense,
Oh
no
yeah,
no
yeah.
no no no
Because
no.
I know some people think it's like, how can you complain when you have it so good? And it's like, well,
That's just a fallacy argument.
Listen, I got a good example of this. We
yeah.
have a very good health system here in Denmark.
But the dentist isn't part of it?
Well, first of
That
all, the
me you're
dentist is
mentioning?
not part of it.
Yeah.
That's it, one thing. The other thing is, I have two parents who are both in this health system who has had issues getting the right treatments. So just
Yeah.
because our health system is good and it's free does not mean that the treatment you are getting is good. And by the
Yeah.
way, medicine is not free in Denmark. It can be
Nope.
expensive as hell too. True,
Yeah,
you can get
cause
like what's it called? Um uh what's it called? What happened? I drowned.
You drown. Did
What's
I
it called?
change your country?
like
Oh
insurance?
goodness.
And so,
Is that what you're thinking?
well, you the state helps you pay for some of it.
Yeah, we have this thing where actually my medicine just caused a shit ton because so we have this thing, right, that basically resets every year where if you
Medical
pay
aid.
above
Thank you.
if you paid above X amount, you get like a certain percentage off. So it's like I think it's like 1,000 something kroner, then you start getting 50% of your medicine. And then when you hit some other number, and at some point the rest becomes free if you're paying a fairly huge amount. But and the thing just reset for me. So I paid like over 1,000 krona for my medicine.
Oh.
Which also have for a few months now, I think, because I did get a fair amount. But it's still like, ouch, whenever it resets.
We had the
'Cause it's
same
like
thing for my
less than
mom.
100 krona when, I'm towards the end of that cycle, one-year
Yeah.
cycle.
Yeah. I know when boyfriend, when he broke his ankle, they told us, they're like, we had to pay out of pocket for the surgery, and we had to pay before the surgery happened. And we had to, in just like less than a week, I think it was like 4 days, we had to somehow get like $3,000 in order. No, it was $4,000 to pay for the surgery. We had to pull out a credit card because
Oh my
we just,
god.
And the thing is, here
So
they
dumb.
have specific credit cards that are made for medical debt because
Yep.
it's that common.
Yep.
And it's one of those things where it's like
Ooh,
people
mechanic.
don't. Ooh, get her.
But
People just
I don't
don't.
know where. I just see the name. Oh no, no rare creature. Oh, biomechanic.
You
Where?
found her?
No, I just see the name again.
Thank you,
I'm gonna
Giga, and
begin.
thank you for stopping by. I always love you having in chat. Have a nice bed rest. Night. Sleep. Good night.
I don't know if it's the
No
other
rare
side.
creatures.
Did
She
she
died.
die?
She died.
Yeah.
Ninja, we would love to change both the healthcare system and her country, to be honest. Because we feel so much for Jen and boyfriend and her whole family.
Everything fall apart. It's awful.
Let's just hope that at some point they get a brain and at least help out with the healthcare system.
Yeah.
Everything else we can work on. I want to adopt them. Like, I already made a plan. So technically, I can get Jen over if I marry her. And she can live here.
Is it that simple? Because when I looked into it with Franco and stuff, I believe that just being married isn't enough.
You do have to. You have to prove basically that you.
Yeah.
It's all like it's the same thing in USA. You have to prove that you are in a relationship and stuff like that.
Yeah, but
It
even
is
then,
and
I
it
believe
isn't
that
easy.
isn't enough anymore.
I
'Cause,
do.
Like, these rules are
They
getting
also
more
need
and more
to.
strict.
They also need to prove that they have a job.
Yeah.
So they need
You
to
need to
have a
have-
specific amount of like economy in your like in your.
Yeah, so it isn't as simple as just getting married.
No, I was making a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But it is and it isn't as simple. Basically, you need to show the country that you have worth to them because
Yes.
why else would they allow you in there? From like a functional standpoint.
How do you
But
prove
it's
that
also
you're in a relationship? Pictures.
Kiss. No, kiss.
Yeah, I guess something like that. I mean, in Dragon
Very, very lewd pictures.
Yeah,
Oh.
okay. Sure. Sure.
Oh no.
So
this is
here
something I haven't thought
I
about.
am with my boyfriend doing the 69. Oh, and did I remember to show you the one where I gave him a blowjob? I have a video
Oh,
of that, by the
God.
way.
Oh no.
Vixen, you're gonna get us. I'm gonna say demonetized, but I mean we're not really monetized, so
We are not monetized in any kind of way.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter right now. You can get away with it. Oh.
And frankly,
but like legit though, like I've actually thought about this because I honestly do think, considering how common it is these days for people to be in relationship with people from different countries, I feel like if you have proof of your relationship and stuff, it should be much easier to get your partner into the country because it's so common these days,
Yeah, the problem is, Maya, they
Yeah, I know
want
people
to
fake it and all
make
that sort of
sure
crap.
that whoever you're bringing in does not like leech of the state. That is basically the
Yeah.
whole thing. So they want to make sure that your partner will get a job. And frankly, I am sorry, people use this. Many people, and they
Oh,
have
I
used it.
know.
So that is why they are quote unquote so strict.
But it's still like, like in our case, when we've been together for 8 years, it's like, shouldn't that be good enough?
If you ask me, yes, Maya. But I'm not the state.
Uh, yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I think it really sucks how difficult it is. You know, like I got if you've been together with someone for like half a year and then you're like, oh, well, they want to move here, stuff like that. But like,
I
and
mean,
we
I
have
know
like
they
the
also have like
document.
visas and stuff where it's like it's not full, but it's temporary.
I will
Mm,
say a quote unquote easy way is to get a job in the country, so you can
yeah, but
show
that's not necessarily easy either.
It's easier than just saying I want to move there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
The
Mainly,
quote unquote most easy is to be from a country that is technically in war, so you are escaping war. That is the easiest
that
way.
yeah. That's the thing. Like, boyfriend, he has some family. They're from Cuba, and they have that basically. Cuba's still under a uh can't think of the word
Mm.
dictatorship. So if they come to America, they can technically claim refugee, and they, nothing they can do. They can't send them back
I mean,
because
well, South
it's.
Africa is kind of a shithole. I don't think it qualifies, sadly.
But yeah, but no, because the whole thing is it's literally a dictatorship, and all of that.
Yes, the company has to be registered, and I've said yes, and they have to do a bunch of paperwork. Yes, I completely yes, that is true. That is true. What
And
I
trust me, I've looked into moving to other countries,
mm,
and there's a few major factors because it's like you have to learn the language, which I am not good at learning new languages. I've tried so hard to learn Spanish, which my boyfriend speaks,
mm,
and that is so difficult. And that's one
mm-hmm,
of the, quote unquote easier languages
mm-hmm.
to learn. And it doesn't stick at all. And I've tried like so hard to learn it. But I also have heard if you're actually living there, it's
Ooh,
a lot
biomechanic,
easier.
biomechanic.
Well, there is a different like when you get what's it
Yeah.
called when you're fed it like in day to day,
Is she
it sticks
dying?
easier.
You know,
Which is mainly how I learned English because I was playing so much online and stuff like that. I oh shit.
I think I might have
Wait,
some
who is
keys.
this? Did we get
What?
the mechanic?
No.
She's
Did
right
you find her?
here.
Wait, did
Oh,
she?
nice.
Oh fuck. Wait, did she? Well, did
She's
she
right
fall to you?
here.
Yeah, she talked to him. We've got her. I'm
Oh.
seeing if I have any. I do not. I don't have any keys.
But wait,
Can you
did
stay
she
there?
fall down
I'll come
the
with one.
tunnel?
Okay. All right.
Did she fall down the tunnel or what?
I think she fall down one of the tunnels. Yeah, maybe.
Oh, lovely.
Is it a gold key?
Yeah. Yeah. Gold.
All right.
I forgot what were we talking about again before we. Because we got pretty
Moving
sidetracked.
relationships.
Oh, yeah, the relationship stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I got a key.
Oh, well, for fuck's sake. Well,
It dropped from an
You don't need it
enemy.
anymore.
I'm telling to you. Oh, we're not in a team.
Well, you're the only one not in the team.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay.
And I was asking, are kids on the table? If so, how many?
Kids. I would love as many as possible. Listen,
Perfect for
Really?
me would be twins. Just
I
help them both out, and that's it. And then they have a friend.
I am in high eligibility. There's a high possibility of my kids becoming twins because it's in my bloodline. So, but I love kids. I love my own kids. I can live with other kids, but I prefer my own kids.
I don't know. I was the baby of my family, so I'm not good with kids. If they're my own kids, it probably would be different, but like other people's kids, I am the most awkward person.
Oh, that
It
is
just
definitely one thing I have with dealing with other kids. Like, I don't know, I'd just be so scared, because I don't necessarily know them that well. Or like, I babysat my big sister's children before, and it feels so awkward. Like, especially if they're around, because it's like, you know, like you feel like how am I supposed to like compare to like how you treat them and stuff? Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
I will be right back.
How?
Just gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
No
Yeah, no
problem.
worries. Can these fucking
I
mages
have
stop killing me?
I have high standards for babies. They
Oh.
need to behave, basically.
Oh.
I might be a strict mom. Oh no.
Something.
But that's just because I were according to my parents, I wasn't that big of a troublemaker when I was like young. Like I tried some boundaries, but when I got told no, I followed that no basically. And I didn't cry a lot when I was a kid. So I just think that I might have a high standard for what I expect
And
from my kid.
Welcome back.
Yeah. I will say like one thing with me and boyfriend that I do worry about is if we have a kid, the kid's gonna be mixed race. And I worry so much about that.
You
Especially
shouldn't have
like
to
where we live.
because you're in America, Maya. That's the problem.
Yeah, like I worry about them. I worry about bullying. I worry about
Oh god.
like I mean, hell, even me and boyfriend, we went shoe shopping one time and he sat down. Just did we finish this whole? I know I ran away.
Maya died.
I died. Yeah.
Okay, so we need to go back.
Slime.
But boyfriend just sat down for a second while I was trying on shoes. And there was just like 3 or 4 employees just watching him, you know, like just staring at him. Like, are you gonna steal? Are you gonna do something?
Oh my
And it just
god.
was
Damn.
so insulting, you know? And we left because like screw that, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like that's the thing, you know. I just worry about them, you know, people just doing something like that to them. You know, it's just
Yeah, that
rude.
sounds horrible.
And also, you know, with like schooling and all of that stuff, like I worry, like, is my kid gonna be shot just going to school? You know?
Don't ever
Like-
say that sentence again, Jen, please.
It's true though.
I know.
It's one of those things that it's like it's sad I have to worry about
Why
that,
do you have to
know?
worry about that? What the fuck?
And it's just like
The-
even when I was going to school,
Go on, please.
I can't even count the times that when I was going to school, we had a bomb threat, we had a shooter threat, we had to lock down the school. It happened so often that we kind of
That
became
sounds so
numb to it.
traumatizing.
It is.
Yeah.
So I recently
I'm so
saw
sorry, Jen.
the talk show last week today with some dude that I can't remember. He recently talked about the shooting in Texas. By the way, so sorry about what happened. My heart goes out to the parents of all the children.
Yeah.
And they were again talking about how could this be prevented. You know what the solution was? They want to get police in the schools. More
have
police
heard about that sort of
officers
thing
in the
before.
school.
No
More
thanks.
like they want to get teachers
Yeah.
to carry guns.
You know, they're trying to solve. Basically, the issue is everything's on fire. So they're like, so why don't we set the fire on fire?
That doesn't work like that.
That makes sense.
You know what's gonna work? Stricter gun control. I'm gonna get cancelled.
Yeah. it it's really annoying. It really is. Where it's like the answer is so obvious, but yet people are like, "But my Second Amendment rights." And it's like that right was more for like if you look at it in the time period and all that stuff, it shows that it was technically more for what is it called?
When there was nobody there and you lived on a property in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, and also state militia and stuff like that. Like you have a right as a state to have a state militia and have your own guns in order to have that state militia so you can protect yourself. But it wasn't, oh hey, I want 20 assault rifles.
Oh, oops.
Oh, you okay,
Yeah.
That's
Maya?
what I meant to do. Well, I'll just help you with this tunnel then.
But
I
yeah,
clicked
but
on you
it's
by
like,
accident when I was moving the map.
And again, your freaking constitution is from when Jesus was a kid. It is so goddamn old. And they still go and says, well, the constitution says this. Please.
and the whole thing is they made the Constitution so it
Jesus.
can be changed by, you know, the voters and stuff like that. But you know, you have all of these different tricks and stuff that
Yeah.
people use in order to make it so that, you know, you can't change any laws, and then they hide things in laws, so it's like, oh hey, we'll give you this, but if you do this, we take away this and this right, and it's like, well, then we can't vote that we want that because you're going to take away those rights. And it's like, well, I guess it wasn't really something you wanted then. And it's like,
Guess you said that,
what the hell? It just, I forget the name of it, but
so
basically
dumb.
they sneak other bills inside
Yeah,
of bills
yeah.
in order to get their way.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's so frustrating. It really is.
I just don't. I just.
And I live in one of the worst states for it because we've got mini Trump here. And it just, it's awful. It is so awful.
One thing I just don't. So. I just don't get. I know people are scared. And I need to be very careful what I'm saying right now. Mainly because this is going on YouTube. And I don't think I should actually say this. So I'm not gonna say it. Never mind. I just don't get why you haven't, like, you already did a revolution before. You already on that. You already stood up. You did a civil revolution before. Your country is shit. Apparently, the people who are supposed to run it are shit. So why the fuck are the people not rounding up? I'm not condoning people doing bad things. Never mind. Forget it.
Basically, the whole thing is, here in Florida, it's illegal to peacefully protest.
What?
They made it illegal.
Wow.
Isn't
That's
that?
not even.
I am sorry. Isn't
Are
that
you
in your
allowed to do
constitution?
peaceful protests?
I don't remember the law,
Ugh.
but long and short of it is basically you're not allowed to do anything that gathers in mass in order to support like a certain thing. But yet you still see people who come places and they have all of these like vote for Trump banners and stuff like that. And no one says anything to them, you know. But the second it's not white people gathered, then it's an issue. And that's
It's
the thing.
only a rule when it doesn't like help them, you know.
Yeah. And that's the whole annoying thing. It's just people try and do the right thing. They really do. You know, like people who are trying to fight these laws and stuff like that, they're trying to do the right thing, but they always get put as like an enemy. And people have such a me versus them mentality that they can't see they don't see the logic in it anymore, basically. They just see it and they're like, oh, but you're bad, so everything you say is bad. You know?
Oh.
It's like, why should we listen to you? You know, it's like,
shit.
You know?
I just realized something.
What?
No politic talks on here. All right.
Yeah. I was actually thinking about
Let's
that.
move on. Let me see.
Moving on.
Moving on.
At the same time, it's like, you know, I hope everyone here agrees with this stuff. Otherwise, but you know, besides that,
people
Without-
do have the right to
Yeah,
believe
own
and
opinion.
think and have their own opinion. Do not get the fact that we might be against it. That you might need to
Oh.
be against this, guys. You are allowed to have your own
Where is he?
right here, to have your own opinion. And
Okay,
if you
so-
are into guns, you are allowed to be into guns. Don't worry about it. Do not take whatever the hell we are saying to heart. Again, you are very much allowed to live your life in your own way. So please do that. It is
I opened
simply
my gift bag as I was falling, and I think all of my items just kind of flew everywhere.
it is simply just us talking shit. Basically, it is just our opinion, and again, we are allowed to have that opinion. But yeah,
Keep in mind, whenever I just say, screw you and everything, it's partly comical as well.
mm,
Because, I mean, obviously it's not that simple, There's, like, a larger
yeah.
conversation to everything, and that's not something we can just, even properly go through on the stream either,
mm.
But yeah, second point is that we should probably consider ending soon if you guys need to go.
Oh fuck! I didn't see
Yes.
the time.
Oh, shoot.
I thought that was one of the things you realized.
No, I just realized that Kisa was complaining about that
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
political things were making their head hurt. So yeah.
Sorry.
Thank you guys so
yeah,
much.
we're doing well with keeping the conversations positive.
Yes,
aren't we?
definitely. Thank you.
Maybe we should just do a would you rather thing next time.
I
Talking
will.
about stuff,
I
so we
think
don't-
I will make a list of would you rather question, but I am also giving you guys a
Perfect.
challenge. Okay?
Oh,
So, for next time, I want the two of you to find the funniest, creepiest, most interesting folklore creature from whatever country. It doesn't
what if I
matter
don't
which
know
one.
any folklore?
There's something called the internet. You
But
are
that
allowed to
requires
look
me to
this
use my
up.
brain.
Oh no,
I am
Stevie.
trying to do something
That
fun.
requires hard work.
Ah,
Said he'll let me
Stevie
go and that's
suggests
good
that
for
we
me.
do
Wait, what the
Vixen
fuck?
speed dating.
Wait, what the fuck is this
no.
tornado-looking thing?
Oh no, do you have the tornado lady? Let me go to you. Where are you? Where are you?
Tornado lady?
Oh my god, I was trying to do something.
Oh, and disappears as you go here.
I was
Oh,
just
no.
trying
There's,
to
like-
do something fun.
No, we can do the folklore thing. I know here in Florida we have a few.
And we have a few
They
here in
said
Denmark
speed
too.
dating.
It can also
What
be,
is it called?
or to make
Spooky.
it like it's Easter. We are
Oh.
coming into Easter. Let's make it even more interesting. If you have any traditional Easter holiday traditions that you do, or if you can find any funny tradition holiday things online, if you don't want to do that, you can just tell me, say what you do around Easter.
Well,
yeah.
my current Easter tradition is working because they won't give me the day off.
And you're also about to die, by the way.
Bye.
Yeah, we'll just finish the tunnel next time.
So you
Screw
can
that.
choose to either find some funny folklore creature from around the world, or just explain what you do around Easter holidays. If you don't want to make something too
Oh.
complicated, Maya, if you can't take your time out of your day and actually just do a Control C and Control
But
V into a document.
That requires brain power.
Jesus.
Wait.
Also, I just realized something because I just saw Nas message and he said, "Man, I didn't think asking about kids would lead to this." I kind of forgot that's what led there. That is actually.
And
Yeah.
I will die of shame if we do any kind of speed dating for me. I am extremely embarrassed when it comes to any kind of flirting with me. I know it sounds extremely weird, but I can't handle it, so please no.
I mean, that sounds like a wonderful reason to do it, though.
The answer is no. So, thank you guys so much for
All right.
watching. We will be back on Thursday with some more of this. If you're watching this on the YouTube, sorry for all the political shit. Do hit that like button and do hit that follow button. And thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope to see you all tomorrow or Thursday. Thank you guys. Take care. Bye.
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 Praise the ding dang tree. Bye.
Bye.